Looking at this program from April 8th, 1935 at the Maple Grove Fieldhouse, headlined by Johnny Jadick, a former world champion, and including a column by the aspiring Walter Winchell of Lancaster, Babe Geyer. It's fascinating to look through these old programs with penciled in notes, a picture of a time long gone. You can almost hear the crowd. You can almost smell the scent of the cigars. I find myself wondering about that crowd, what they were doing, wearing. What were they expecting when they walked into the field house that night? Jadick had reached the top of the sport by beating Tony Canzoneri, and the records show just how dominant he was in his prime. But by 1935, the magic was beginning to fade. Someone in the stands that night sat with a pencil and noted the weights for the fighters in the windup. Jadick came in at 138 and a half. His opponent, Charlie Burns, was a bit lighter at 136 and three-quarter. These penciled in details are what make the program so personal. They represent a specific observer's record of the night. On this night in Lancaster, the favorite didn't get the nod. Jadick lost the decision to Charlie Burns, a rugged fighter from Johnstown. It was a career-defining win for Burns and a signal that Jadick's time at the top was over. What's even more interesting is the social side of the sport. Look at this ad for the Sportsman's Tavern. The fighters were expected to head out to Harrisburg Pike at Long's Park right after the show to meet the fans. In 1935, there was no separation between the athletes and the community. While the fights were happening, Babe Geyer was busy, capturing the atmosphere in his Faces and Facts column. His writing is a window into the community, full of local gossip and even a mention of a mailman who looked like Adolf Hitler. You see names like Lou Mutzel and Herb Eschbach. It's a glimpse into the local mindset. A barber reporting on his town with the wit of a tabloid columnist. The rest of the card that night was interesting too. You had Saul Berto from Philly taking on Billy Wiki Harkins. You had locals like Earl Frederick from Lancaster. These men were the heartbeat of the local fight scene. Every name on this list had a story shared by the crowds at the local grills and cafes. I'm going to take a look at a pro wrestling card next as we continue to uncover the stories of Maple Grove Fieldhouse, Lancaster, Pennsylvania.